Welcome in, chat. Sarah coming in with the first there. Well done, well done. Let's go ahead and do this one. There it is. And this one. Still loading the game up. That's okay. So today was a bit busier than I thought. I wanted to get those videos re-encoded today. But today was just busier than I expected. So, didn't get that done. Oh god, what is going on with my audio there? That was weird. I think that's what's going on. Is something about those videos. OBS isn't liking them. I might try a different encoder when I re-encode them. Looks like I've got to fix up my display there. Just a second. There we go. Because I restarted everything to try and see if that was the problem. Turns out it wasn't. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know, maybe OBS updated. But like, I'm watching the resource use on my stream PC as well, and it's fine. Like, it's still got overhead on everything, so I don't understand what the problem is. It might just be the encoding that I've got on the videos, possibly the format. I'll have to have a poke around and try a couple of things, see if I can figure it out. Either way, I'm probably going to need to re-encode the videos to do that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get to do that tomorrow. It turns out my bike still has some problems. It cut out in neutral 3 times in the driveway. In neutral. It just 3 times went, nah, not running. And I'm like, my dude, why? Why? Needless to say, it's not very fun at lights, or in very, very stop-start traffic, which I did have a bit today, so that was interesting, trying to keep the damn thing going, when I'm, traffic's moving about 5 k's an hour. The bike's just like, this would be a real fun time to just stop. And I'm like, no, I need you to be doing, your thing. Best guess I've got at this stage, and I haven't really had a chance to look at it properly yet, is an overheat somewhere. So I'm going to check the coolant, and I'm going to check the air intake, see if that is the problem. If it's not that, then I'll have to poke around a bit further. And see if we can get somewhere from there, which kind of sucks. But, we're here now, we're doing this. What are we doing? What do we have going on? What don't we have going on? That's me. Alright, let's check the bulwark. How are you going with your construction? Where are you up to? You are stalled. Of course you are. Managed by office. That's not what I want. I want resource needed. Yeah, you got like no energy cells. That's not going to be helping. It's definitely not going to be getting very far. Looks like they're trying to build that one. Failing. And then we go up further. And then we start going down. Once I get this first wall built, it can slow down a lot, because that first wall should do most of what I need, but we've got to get that done. But yeah, once that's done, I'm happy for it to sort of take a while from there. At least for the time being. We also need to start supplying this, which we are not doing right now. So I'm going to need to sort that out. Which probably means we're going to need to manually do stuff with that. Tycho, what are you doing? Slowly building me up some credits. I would like you to build me up credits faster, please. What do we got? Docked ships? No. Ships in construction. We got one katana on the way. That's not too bad. Could definitely do with some more there. Equipment dock over here. Where are you up to? You're happily building away. I like that. I like that. What are you building at the moment? Some HAB modules. That's fine. What else have we got going on? I don't think we've got too much happening right now. Do we have katanas to sell? I don't think we do. No, we do not. That's fine. Alright. Looks like Tycho should have a bunch of money coming in, though. So that's helpful. Looks like the fleet's going to be fairly okay here for the time being. I'll just need to be ready to jump back if needed. Alright, let's go ahead and unpause. And then I think I want to start jumping over to places. Let's go jump over to Saturn. See if what we may have in the way of mission offers. Force projection, heavy construction operation. Ooh. What do you want? Gather fleet in distant system. What do you want? So that's the reward. That's a decent reward. Like, that's a fantastic reward. But what are you actually asking for here? Don't ignore these Xenon strongholds far away from Soul can afford to rely. That tells me nothing. It's literally just gather fleet. But then the icon is like build a station. What do you want me to do? It's a build. Heavy construction operation. See, that tells me that it's probably a station build. But the title is... I am so confused. Empress Pride 6. I don't know where that is. Force projection. What are you? Satellites required in Xenon space. Booby trapping. Far off offensive. Create window of opportunity. Hunt down. Hunting down Xenon. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of tempting, right? Just because of the reward there. But it doesn't tell me what it wants. Heavy construction operation. See, here's another one. It's in Matrix 598. Where's that? 598. I don't have it. Yeah, I don't seem to actually have that one. Unless it's over here somewhere. Don't think it is. Looking at Sunos. Okay, so I've got no idea where that one is. What was the other one? Where was the other one? Emperor's Pride. I feel like I should have that one. But apparently I do not. You know what would be real helpful? If they gave me missions in places I actually knew where the fuck they were. Hey, Terrence. Have you considered, I actually need to know where these places are. I don't know what that is. It is kind of tempting to pick that one up, though. I mean, it says gather fleet. Remote Vanguard station. See, that makes sense. Looks like that's much the same. Same reward. Base capacity and Vinci travel thrust. Enhanced quality. And they're both a Hokkaido mineral. So this is tempting just because... just to get those. Just to get the mods. Realistically, the Hokkaido I'd probably end up selling. Look, worst that happens is I pick it up and don't do it, right? May as well pick it, grab it. Okay, so you want me to do something up there? Deliver 8 combat ships. Okay, now you tell me what you want. Bad loadout will appear in the ship menu. Expenses will be covered generously. Okay. See, now that is actually kind of tempting. Alright, what else have we got? So, we picked up that one. Let's jump over to this one. Over in Mars. And see if we get any different missions drop. Doesn't look like it. It's kind of annoying.
Entering Mars.
Can you really only have one at a time? That's a little bit... like, actually annoying. That button.
Entering the moon.
Alright. So, what do we need? What was it that we needed? A Tokyo equipped with XL Mark II. As I said, it shows in the config menu. So, let's see. Buy ships. XL, Tokyo. It doesn't say. There we go. We can do that. What's that going to cost me? 42 million. I don't think I can do that at the moment, so we'll hold off on that. What else did they want? They wanted an Osaka. So let's see if we can do that. Osaka, loadout, that one, 27. Oh, we're so close. Trouble is, I don't think they're going to do hard. So we're going to need to save up a little bit, but should pay out significantly more than the cost there. So that's fine. We can hold off for a bit. We'll just hang on to that mission. I need to jump back over here. before my fleet over here does something dumb. Apparently I paused.
Entering system. Savage Spur.
Jump in my seat. Alright. Give me... Let's focus on that. Do that. And speed up time a bit. Let's get that money rolling in. Oh look, something to kill. And it's dead. It's melting. I was gonna say it's taken a while to melt. And then it died. Once again, as soon as I go live, my entire phone blows up. And the weird thing about that, I find, is it's not to do with the time, because when I'm not live, I don't get the notifications. And it's not all Twitch. It's like half of it's not to do with my stream at all. And it's not the time, because when I'm not streaming, it doesn't happen at 6 PM. 07 Ventus, welcome in.
Requesting permission to
How are you doing today? Excuse me. Hope you're doing well. Where did you come from? Must have just come out the gate. It's been a second? It has. Fleet?
Try a bit harder.
You're gonna deal with that?
M.
Yes, I will. It's fine. That's a fleet. It is. Tried to play X4, but mid to late game. Just lagged into oblivion. Did you have any mega stations by chance? There's a reason I'm avoiding Asteroid Belt at the moment. Mega stations in particular cause the game to struggle. But yeah, once you've got like a lot going on, it does start to take a lot.
M.
The good news is, I may or may not. Yeah, so the mega station I've got is an entire production chain in literally a single station.
That was a really silly thing to do.
So that doesn't help. The way you can get around that is to just build smaller stations and spread them out a bit more. Also, if you get too aggressive with the satellites, that's true. Basically, what it comes down to is the more things you have, the more it's going to take. So, on the map, if it's lagging a lot, try grouping up your ships.
N.
Setting fleets in that and collapsing the ones that you're not actively interacting with. That'll help. The more modules you've got on stations, basically each one of those counts as something separate for those sorts of calculations. So if you can reduce those or spread them out, collapse them down, that kind of thing, that'll help a lot. Yeah. More things you have and or are constantly updated. Yeah, so it's...
Docking granted.
There's a reason why out of sector tends to
Successfully
be more efficient as well. Like, all of the out of sector calculations are done differently. Star Citizen is working for you now? Excellent. In that case, give this another go. Because if you can run Star Citizen, you can probably run this better now. Which is why satellites are so bad, since the game can't skimp on the computing resources. Yep. Yep. There's a reason I tend not to put satellites around unless I need to. Like, the game recommends that, like, you put satellites everywhere, and I'm just like, nah. I'm good. I'm good. But, like, I still get stuff like that. With this fleet. Doesn't run well, but it runs. Fair enough. Fair enough. What were your resources again? I know you told me at one point, but it's been so long. Like, what's your specs?
M.
I mean, I'm in a bit of the same boat myself. There's a lot of things I do to try and optimize on my end, but that only goes so far, obviously. As long as the game's unoptimized. Did I hit it? Didn't break its travel. They did.
That wasn't your best move.
I'm pretty sure the reason it lags when my fleet attacks is just because there's so much being shot at once. Bye! 580 and a 3800X, 32 gig RAM. 580, which is that? I know Nvidia and Intel better. I'm not hugely familiar with AMD. (2017). Okay, so a little bit older than mine, which I think is 2020 hardware. I know my GPU is like 2 generations behind current, and of course we're getting the next soon. It goes burr. To be fair, so does mine. But that's partly because I've just got my fans permanently set to like run at max. I'm just like, I know I'm pushing you to your limits. There's no point you trying to run at anything other than full fan speed. Hey, K's, scare the fuck out of me. Once you know how to deal with them, they're not too bad. X4 may not be a complete optimization masterpiece. Gotta love being able to walk around seamlessly. If you want to be walking around seamlessly, X4 is not the game. I'm gonna say that right now. X4 walking around is not where it's at. If you want to be walking around seamlessly, Star Citizen. Like, that is actually seamless in that regard. It's even less optimized, but that is actually seamless. And you can do a lot more with the walking around. take lift on big ships, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, SC, you'll still take lifts, but whereas the lifts sort of mask a loading, SC they don't. Like, it's one of the things that's like, why did you do it that way? You didn't need to, but it's also kind of cool. Find actually doing stuff on foot miserable. Star Citizen is not for me. That's fair. I mean, you don't need to do stuff on foot. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. They're changing a bunch of stuff lately. Come here.
SE. Entering system. Get Sofune.
I will shoot you. Come here. Don't shoot me! You are my station!
Entering system. Savage Spur.
But yeah, it's one of the big things that, like, Star Citizen works towards, is to have that seamless between in-ship and on foot. It's definitely one of its big things. But, as I said, even less optimized, and they are changing a bunch of stuff lately.
Thanks for your help.
You are my own station. Alright. How are you going? You still don't really have money for me. Annoying! Worst part of this at the moment is that I need the money to complete this mission. And I should get, like, a decent amount of money back, but... like, spaceflight plus logistics at scale. That's what I like about X4. Don't really need to buy into a game. Best bunch of stuff I don't have interest in. That's fair. That's fair. There's definitely not that much in the way of logistics in Star Citizen, rather. Like, there's some things it does absolutely amazingly. That does make it, like, there's no comparable experience, but there's also a bunch of stuff that it just doesn't do. And that's fine. Like, economy? What economy? There is no economy in the SC. Yeah, if you want the logistics and economy, this is definitely where to be. I do think the spaceflight is done better in SC. Even with master modes, which, to be fair, is basically what's in here. Like, it has sort of drifted more towards what's the spaceflight in this, which is, I don't know, disappointing in some ways. It's fine in others. I'm calling it a bad game. Recognize the space plus stuff I don't care about rather than space. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Scratches a different itch. That's really all it is. Just a different itch. Terraforming missions. I am not up to doing terraforming. What do you got? Hey guys, we dealing with that? No?
You're done
Apparently not. Apparently we're not dealing with that. Well, that's fine. It's only a fighter. It's only an M. Where we at? Come on. Bring in the money! Pretty please. I mean, it's why I like things like, Delta V Rings of Saturn, right? It's totally different itch. But I saw a Reddit comment the other day that was pretty much spot on. It takes the boring parts of other space games and makes it satisfying. Not really in space flight enough that I need more than one game to fill the niche. Oh, I absolutely love the space flight. Absolutely love the flight. It is a very big part of space games for me.
Requesting permission to dock.
But you probably figured that part out already.
PE.
Particularly with how I fly. And, all of the other stuff I've got to sort of facilitate that. And make that more of a thing, for me. Oh, come on. There we go. Got your attention.
M.
But yeah, like, I started, like, I was playing Elite Dangerous back in the day. I think I stopped just before Odyssey came out. Didn't pick it back up again because the reviews for that were appalling. Firmly placing you in the I need every spaceflight game so I can swap between them when I'm not feeling one. Very much so. What I actually want, though, like, really want, is The Expanse. And not like a Telltale game, but like an open world The Expanse game. Whereas if I'm not feeling it, I'll probably just play Elden Ring or something. Look, sometimes I'll go play that kind of game. I played a bit of Sekiro on stream. Whoa! I think I did a couple of streams of Hard Space Shipbreaker. But yeah, what I really want is an open world The Expanse game. Oh my god! Do I get a break? No. No, I do not. That's alright. We'll lure that one into the fleet. Looks like we're heading pretty much for the swan song anyway.
Found something out here.
Yes, you did. Well done.
Sir?
Experimental shuttle. PE.
It's K. It's PE. Yeah, there's no K. That's their Corvette. I just captured their Corvette. It's about the equivalent of the Katana.
Usually pile of junk hardware.
Let me just make sure that my I got no idea where it is. Where's my shuttle? Docking, excellent.
Useless pile of junk hardware.
Anshu. Docking granted.
I hate not having a docking computer. You gotta be so precise about it.
Successfully docked.
Alright, we're done with that. Let me... Don't worry about that, guys. Jump over to that. And then go find a pilot for this. Let's go, Captain. Who needs training? Let's keep the able crewman if we can. Not really. Alright, you. Go. Work somewhere else for me. Guess what? You got a ship. And then once you're there, go join up with this fleet. Attack with commando.
Strike this pile of junk hardware.
Experimental shuttle.
Also, I managed to knock my microphone off my desk 3 times in the last 24 hours. There's a wreck of a K. There's a couple of them here, actually. That's the really cool thing about this fleet. I set this fleet to attack a K. The K melts. Like, just completely melts. And that's assuming this doesn't get in the fight. If this manages to get in the fight... Yeah. Yeah. It gets a bit disgusting. I still reckon that these points, are meant to be something. Like, tell me they don't look like clamps for something. And like docking ports. Also, a detail on these that I, for some reason, never noticed until literally yesterday is the targeting laser. The targeting laser on those main guns. Punchy is an interesting design. It's a weird design, but an interesting one.
M.
Strike on 4.
PE.
Now, Swan Song, that was totally unnecessary. You just got paid? Nice. Nice. Getting paid's always good. Question is, in-game paid or IRL paid? I mean, both are pretty cool. Both pretty cool. IRL? Fuck yeah. I got paid. And then, like, half my pay immediately disappeared into my bills and shit. So that's fun. Love it when that happens. And by love it, I mean I really don't. Being an adult sucks. Don't do it, kids. It's not worth it. You think you'll get to spend your money on all the cool shit, and then you gotta spend your money on bills and rent. And it sucks. And even the cool shit's like, well, that's another bill. And then the cool shit breaks because it does that. Speaking of, my bike's having some problems. I got no idea what's going on. It's stalling while in neutral. Always at, like, after I've been riding a while. But the last couple of times I've taken it out, which is basically, like, the last week or so. Not even. Less than a week. Sounds like fuel starvation. Yeah, there's a couple of things it could be. Like, there's a couple of things I gotta check.
PE.
Could be fuel, could be the injector, yeah. Could also be the air intake being blocked, could be overheating. It was definitely getting real hot today. Which is weird, because today was not a hot day. And I wasn't pushing it particularly hard either. So, could be the air intake, could be the coolant. I got a shopping list of stuff I've got to check. Things it could be. One of your ships, the Orion's Hull? You got to redeem that. You got to redeem that, but then you can pick the type of ship too. Yeah, to redeem. It's telling you about the redeem. Channel points. Right, so bigger capital if you could. Biggest I've got at the moment. Oh, actually. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So long as you're okay with it being an auxiliary. It's not a combat vessel, but it is a combat fleet support vessel. And I think Orion's Hold would just be a very, very appropriate name for it. It's fine by you? Excellent. RTCN. Or is it Orion's Hold? Let's turn that off so I can actually see. Orion's Hold. There it is. Love it. What's your favorite ships of each size? That's a really tough question. My favorite to fly is not necessarily my favorite to have and use. Yeah. And by size, do you mean like class? Or like S, M, L, XL? My character's M2 is named the Orion's Hold, so that makes a lot of sense. Which is the M2? Because Corvette, Katana is pretty fucking great. Though the Adachi, I do like the Adachi as well. Adachi is real fun to fly. In smalls, like light fighters, Cutlass, fantastic to fly. It's a while since I've flown the others. Combat variant of the M2. Ah, right. Star Citizen. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was getting games mixed up. Heavy fighters. Technically, the experimental counts as a heavy fighter, and that's what I'm flying at the moment. It is a dream to fly. By size, not class, giving you space to not have to give 18 answers. Use it as a support ship. Yeah. Yep. Excellent. So, an auxiliary set to supply and support this fleet makes perfect sense. So, let's go through. Let's go through. Ships. You don't sort by size. Fighters and support. Oh no, you go all the way up too. Honshu is a really interesting design. I do actually like its design. Okay. So, light fighters. We got Theseus. Theseus was fun to fly when I was flying it. Takoba, T. I haven't flown one of them. I don't like the design of the Terran small ships, to be honest. Perseus was always good. So, before all the DLC came out, the Pegasus was one of my favorite ships to fly. Favorite ships in general, then if sorting by size is rough. Just figured you would bias towards lighter, smaller ships because they fly nicer. I mean, kinda. But then I also really like the Sins, so... And like, the Sin is slow as fuck. Like, it is actually slow as fuck. Does not, like, it handles like a brick. A how many ton brick? Where are we? 124 ton brick. Yeah, it flies like a 124 ton brick, and I love it. I'm a little bit biased towards the Terran ships. I've always found the Terran ships to handle pretty well. But then I'm also colored a bit by earlier games. So, there's that to keep in mind. I also just really like the designs. The designs of the Terran ships are pretty good. Yeah. Like, there's an aesthetic that just fits with the Terran ships. And everyone loves the Asgard because it's a Death Star, but also it handles like a Death Star. Very true. Very true. I really like these designs. The Avarice designs. Like, they're just really cool, cobbled together designs. Aesthetically, like, it is a whole vibe. Boron. So, the thing with the Boron ships, in X3, Terran Conflict, Albion Prelude, like all the X3 games, Boron ships were my go-to. I pretty much always went with Boron ships, if not Terran. Sorry. Yeah, if I wasn't using Boron ships, I was using Terran in X3. So a lot of my, like, favorites are sort of based on that. Yeah, but then there's some designs I'm not keen on. It's not the Xi'an, it's the Folks, like the Folks. Like, what the hell is that? Sorry, but that's just... No, I don't like that one. I don't like the Folks design. The Gorgon's pretty cool, though.
It's a trap!
It's a trap! Oh my god! Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Is that your first month? Yeah, it is. I think. Maybe not. I'm confused. I'm lost. Either way, thank you for the sub. Enjoy those emotes. Sapporo is pretty cool design. I like the spinny section. I wish they did more with the spinny section. Heard an ad for a Cheerio choo-choo train. Activated my fight or flight response. Nice. Makes perfect sense. So let's not do that. Yeah. Yeah. I really wish they did more with these spinny sections. The spinny section on the Sapporo that was a good design choice. Apart from that, this just overall reminds me of a train. I don't know what it is about it. Something about the design of Sapporo, I'm just like, that's a train. Like, that should be on some rails. I don't get it. Glad Sapporo looks cool because you kind of just want it for the sensors. Yeah. Yeah, I really wish they did more with the spinning sections. I really wish they did more with that. And, like, incorporated those rotating sections on other ships more. Like, if we look at, say, the Tokyo, right? They could have that whole round section actually spinning. How cool would that be? But we don't get that. Fealty of the God Emperor of Mankind, looking... My brain is not making sense of that. I know it's a sentence, I can see it's a sentence. But my brain's just going, what? Previous ship you're looking at? Sapporo. Oh, so the one that you sort of just get is bright orange. Like, you know the color of an orange? That, but way more saturated. Yeah. But yeah, rotating sections. Looks like a Warhammer ship. Ah, yeah, you're right. Replace the rotating section of the Sapporo, it would be a Warhammer ship. Yeah, I can see that. Replaced it with a church. Yes. Yes. Also made it like 10 times the size. Yes. I can't unsee that now. I cannot unsee that. It goes without saying. Yeah. Yeah. But like, all of the Terran capital ships have these big round sections. Make them spin! Give me rotating sections, EcoSoft! Yeah. But then a lot of the split designs are pretty cool too. A lot of the split designs are pretty spot on. I don't like the Cobra design either. It's too blocky, too bulky. It's got the same problem as the Folgs. Like the Cobra and the Folgs. Sorry. Are you sure they're not the same ship? Like, tell me they're not just reskins. They're literally just reskins. I think I said the same thing at the time the DLCs came out. Looking at some of the cockpits for the split ships and the Terran ships, I'm just like, that's just a reskin. They are literally the same, it's just colored differently. I'm not sure what was going on with the designs at the time, but yeah, there was some choices made. But then lately they seem to have gone more towards, I'm pretty sure, I'm just looking at the designs, that EcoSoft and CIG are both hiring from the same pool of ship artists. Either CIG is hiring former EcoSoft employees, EcoSoft is hiring former CIG employees. I don't know which way around it is, but you can see the similarities in designs. So that's interesting. Katana's always been a favorite. That has always been a favorite. There's just something about a small, narrow, or they're both contracting out concept art. See, I'd think that, except you look at the Cutlass and the Adachi, and you've got the same sorts of openable panels inside the ships that you find in Star Citizen. You know the vibe I'm feeling right now? I do not. Is it a good one? Hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. Because good vibes are always better than not good vibes. Huh. They do look significantly different. But yeah, why does it resemble an Earth trilobite? Cowboy bebop jazz? Yeah, that's definitely a vibe. That is definitely a vibe. The cockpits of the Teladi ships are great. I do like the cockpits of the Teladi ships. It's P and the P extended. That's true. That's true. But why does it look like a trilobite? Why does the Xenon P Corvette resemble an Earth trilobite? Which, come to think of it, like, the K and the I also do. It's because that faction was originally designed by the Terrans as terraformers. Yeah, but why did it... Like, these are evolutions, right? You look at the original, like, the earlier designs, and they're flat and blocky. Right? They make sense. But, as the Xenon have sort of evolved, they've gone, insects. We're turning into insects. We are bugs. Anyway, it means that we can be like, let's go get rid of the bugs. Because those creatures are hard to kill. I mean, they're really not. It's hard to get rid of all of them, but individually, like, carcinization comes for all things in the end. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Everything turns into a crab. I turn into a crab. I don't know about you, but I'm playing this with a couple of claws. And I walk sideways. I'm just waiting for my shell. Tardigrades are one of the most resilient creatures. Yeah. Yeah.
Scanning.
Oh god, I was just there. Can survive pure vacuum. Going from flat to more rounded does reduce surface area, so the AA might be finding advantages in that. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, how cool would it be if this section spun? And like, it even looks like it's meant to. Like that rotating, that'd be cool. Especially if they don't need to make standardized spaces for ships to dock. Very true, very true.
Striking pile of junk hardware.
God damn it.
Entering system. Get Sofune.
Station already got it.
Entering system.
Think your dogs love
Savage
watching ships
Spur.
dock on a shark? That is pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, they definitely did really well with the Boron designs. Boron ship designs are pretty much perfect. I don't think they could have done better with them.
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
Oh look! We got a katana to sell. Let's go make some money. And one of my defensive platforms, Orion Shield. Not bad. I'm naming my defense platforms after, castle parts. Like the big wall that you saw that's in the process of building, just here. That's the bulwark. Bit of a fixation on Orion. Hey, you gotta have a theme. This one here, which is more of a, just a square, but not filled in. It's the portcullis. Actually, I'll show you that design. May as well show you that design. Yep. Yep, portcullis. The virtual landing pads off the side make it so much more satisfying since it's so regular, yeah. I was with my old factions called Aegis Industries, or AGI. Oof. I love it. I love it. My faction name is Radiant Trading Company, or RTC, which is also the acronym you get for Remember the Cant. So, also, we have a ship called the Canterbury. It is a mining ship. It mines ice at Saturn and takes it back to sell at the asteroid belt. Not to be confused with Aegis from SC. Yeah, the Terrans will remember that. I mean, look. Then they turn into Artemis Coalition or ARC. Fair enough. Fair enough. What was I doing? A lot of the theme for stuff, for ships in this that I've named myself is the Expanse. A lot of my ships, like, I mean, we've got Tycho Station, we've got Ceres. I've got ships literally named after Expanse characters. I've got a Rocinante, I've got a Tachi. If you've read the books, I have a... where'd it go? What do I call it? I've got a Razorback, Guanxian, Shuttle Knight, that is docked on the Canterbury. I've got Gathering Storm. Love the Expanse. Boss. Beltalluda. My stream title, actually. I have a tendency lately to make those quotes. Razorback. The best bit about that, Ventus, is it is the racing ship. It is the racing ship from from the Timelines expansion. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's go take a look at it, actually. Let's go take a look. F? What? No. G.
Entering system. Sol.
It doesn't have a travel drive, so it's kind of useless, but, yeah. There it is. There it is. I thought it was pretty cool. Very fitting. Unfortunately, there is no docking ports on the Astrid, which is the luxury space yacht. Otherwise, I'd have it docked on the Guanxian. Oh, by the way, the Astrid, the luxury space yacht, it's an 8-9 jump.
Entering system. Savage spur.
Sorry, there's no way you can convince me it is not
Experimental
just an
shuttle.
890 jump. Give me just a second. That'll be a rating. There it is. Look at it. Look, it's an 890. It is the 890 jump. You make that white, you have an 890 jump. It's even got a pool. The interior layout is basically the same. With Arc, they name their ships after birds. The lead ships in battle groups is called Teraton. Okay. Talati ship names